Hello my crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing some work in my one little word album today, and if this is the first time you're seeing one of these videos, this is a project that Ali Edwards created. And basically you take one word and you kind of analyze the word and you do different prompts to kind of help just kind of self-reflect and just kind of grow as a person, I guess. I can tell you that to this year's album, the way that I organized it has been really super fun and I am in love with it. So I'm so excited that I'm going to get September and October done today, and then I only have November and December left, and I'm so excited. So my one little word, if you can't tell, is engage, and I'm going to put this back away for a second. And what I basically did was I took one Ali Edwards prompts that she has a digital download that you can download. So I took that digital kit and I kind of just made it my own. And so what I've done in the different weeks is I have this Elle Studios card that says highlights, and I basically just picked a couple of things to highlight from the previous month. So this is, it kind of sits in the book like this. And then I also got these currently pages from, or cards from Elle Studios as well. And I also got these cards a couple of years ago, 2002. I got them and I never ended up using them. So I decided to go ahead and use them in this project, but cover up the calendar with a picture. So I've got my pictures right here. I'm going to cut them out real quick. So what I've done throughout the year is I've taken pictures and then of myself and just included them in the album. And so I'll tell you what these two pictures are after I get them cut out. So for September, I went to a work conference and we had like a gala event. So it was kind of like a formal dressy thing. And I went to that event and dressed up. So I thought, you know what? I look kind of cute. I'm going to take this and make this my picture for the for September. So we're just going to put some tape here. Get this tape on, and then this actually sits in the pocket, so I don't really have to put too much tape on it. Pictures are 2 by 2.5 by 2.5. So it just covers up and then leaves a nice little border around the frame. And then for my currentlies, I do have, what I basically do is I take notes throughout the month to kind of note my currentlies and things like that. So I'll just grab a pen. All right, so for September, so I'm doing September. So this was, my loving was planning my December daily. So I have a full plan for my December daily, and I think I'm going to try to record a video every day in December. That's the hope. We'll see if that happens. And then eating, I'm going to just put too much Grubhub. So when I got back from my Florida trip, I got sick with COVID. So with that, I did not feel like cooking. So I did a lot of Grubhub. And yeah, I did a lot of Grubhub, which thankfully I have not brought that into October. I have really stopped doing that, which I'm thankful for because I did not want to start that again. And then reading this pertains to work stuff. And then watching, as always, I am just going to write ASMR. I like ASMR like spa videos. They're just so relaxing to me. Okay, and then listening to, and I'm just going to put out an equal sessions. And then I have been creating Canva designs using Canva DT layouts, which has been super fun. And then I'm just going to write the date that I actually wrote them in my notes, not the date that I'm writing this. So this was September 27th. Okay, so that's going to go all in here in this book. And then the prompt for this week, for this month, is companion words. So it says, throughout my years of having one little word, I've often had other words that have walked along aside me. Sometimes they have been one word that stood out, and over the years it has become a collection of what I call companion words. Do you have any other words that keep popping up for you this year? Write them all down. So that is the prompt for September. So let me kind of put these things back in here. I'm actually going to have to take them out again. So I have these two little quote things that I decided that I was going to use. I think I'm going to pull out some of my stamps for this. Even though I am intimidated by stamping, I have a bunch of stamps and I'm like, I might as well use them. So I think stamping is not my area of expertise in my mind. I'm okay at it, but it just intimidates me. So I'm just going to go for it. So I recently picked up in the scrapbook convention this black soot from Tim Holtz. So I'm going to I'm going to do each word or each letter separately. All right, so I've been told that I should bring the stamp pad to the stamp. I'm just going to do a little test stamp here. Because I've never used this stamp before. All right. Okay, we're just going to go for it. Okay. I don't know if that's really working for me. I think I kind of want it to be a little crooked. Just so I can, I'm going to intentionally make it crooked so that when it actually is crooked, it looks like it's intentional. Okay, A's next. It is windy outside. Okay, it's not giving exactly what I want it to give, but I'm just going to keep going. All right, I'm gonna say that that's perfectly acceptable. All right, so now that I've got that goals on there, which will be one of the things, I'm just gonna write the other words because I have the word relationship and I don't want to stamp the word relationship. So I'm just gonna write the words down as part of my engage word. I've been trying to just work on relationships with my family and my friends as part of that process. With that, you know, making plans with them and that sort of thing, but also planning goals and things like that. So I want to write the word achieve. And then the other word is progress. Okay, and I'm going to call that done. Okay, so for this one then, the currently goes right in the front. The picture goes in the front. And then I have my goals and plans and stuff on this other side. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to print something out with the definitions of all these words. I think that will look cute on this side. So I'm going to work on doing that and then include that in the video in a second. So let me kind of put these aside for a second. I do also want to do my August. Let me put this picture. On here. So this picture is for October, and it's a picture of me at the scrapbooking expo. Okay, so that's done. Put that back in the pocket, and then I'm going to write my currently for October. So my October prompt is one small step. What is one thing you could do right now, today, to move forward with the intention you set for yourself at the beginning of the year related to your word? What single small step could you take today? Write it down and then go do it. So I'm going to go ahead and write down my currently for October. So my currently for October was love, feeling better. So loving, feeling better. And then eating, I've been eating quite a bit of salmon in my air fryer. Reading has been, I've been looking at a lot of December daily prompt lists just to try to get some inspiration. And then I watched a bunch of stuff. I'm actually watching Sex and the City again. I don't have anything for listening, so I'll have to think through that. It's still October, so. And then creating is December daily foundation pages. And then I'm just going to put today's date. It's the 26th. Oh, it's the 29th today. All right. I'll figure out what I'm listening to. All right. So now that I've got my little highlights all done, I kind of did some scratch and scratch just to figure out what I wanted to put on there. So I'll go ahead and write these in. I'll write them in, and then I will, and then I'm going to print out the definitions of those companion words. And then we're going to come back and figure out what I'm going to do for October. Because I haven't honestly really thought through like what my one little step is. I feel like it's probably just doing like a reset, a refresh, a reset. That's kind of where I'm going. Like I feel like I just kind of need to reset because I've been doing really good with like my goals and doing really good with keeping up with them, but just this last month, September and October, have just been really hard. And since September, I was sick for like 3 weeks. I hadn't even thought about my goals because I was literally just kind of just doing the bare minimum. And then October, I have kind of started to get back into it a little bit, but I feel like I just need kind of a refresh. And I feel like that's kind of, and I don't know if that's really like a one little step, but I think for me, it's more about kind of like telling myself I need it. I need the refresh to kind of help myself kind of like re-engage in the things that I know are important to me so that I can, you know, so November, December, I can really kind of end the year strong, I guess. So and I think I just did it. I literally just think I just like, that's what I needed to do. I just need to like, okay, this is my reset button. I'm going to push the reset button and just focus on November, December, end the year strong, and just really be proud of everything that I've done this year and the work that I've done and the work I've done on myself and my physical self, my mental self, my financial self. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the thing I'm going to do. So I think I'm just going to kind of journal and write about that. I think that's probably the best way to kind of do that. So I'm going to do all of that stuff and then I will come back. I'm going to do that kind of off camera and then I'll come back and we'll put it all together. And then, so I got a couple pieces here. I went ahead and printed out the definitions for all the words that I had for September. So I'm going to add that to the, okay, this is where it kind of gets confusing. I need to bring my book out. So let me pull out August here. Okay, so then August goes here, right? I have it kind of off camera, but I think you could still tell. And then my September divider. And then I have my September picture and my currently, and then my words, my companion words. And then I have my little prompt. And then for the companion words, for the companion words, I have the definitions. I don't think I'm going to do anything in this paper. I'm just going to put it in here just as is. And then I have my September highlights, right? Okay, so that's done. And then the next thing would be my October divider. And then my October, and I think I'm just going to put, and then I have my October picture and my currently, and then I'm just putting these little, having a great day, make it happen. Just kind of to go along with my whole reset thing. So then I have my one little step prompt. It's going to go in next. And then I pulled together this one little step reset. It says reset my frame of mind, focusing on my goals, creating time for my friends and family, keeping my home tidy, aiming to eat healthy and move my body, budgeting my finances. So again, just kind of, and then I'm going to take this card. I'm going to use it as a guide to where I want this cut. I want to put this little hello fresh start kind of at the top. So I'm going to put this kind of at the bottom, right? I want to center it. So I'm just going to use my light here to kind of center it. So then it'll kind of be like right, that'll be right there. Okay, like that. Okay. So then I'm going to flip this back over. Use my pencil here and just make some cut guidelines. And then just cut this out. and then this will go on the back of my October highlights, which I technically could do right now because it is the 29th, I think, but I'm going to wait until next month to do that. I like to do it the following month just so I can make sure I capture everything. So let me go ahead and get this little piece glued on. Okay, so this will go in behind, this will go in front, and then my highlights will go behind it. This will go in the book, and then what my thought was I was going to put this, I think I'm going to do the, I don't know if I necessarily need to go over it again. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to do the little stitch marks on the back too. Maybe, possibly. Can you let me? This is kind of one of those things that's like not necessarily needed, but it just adds that kind of little crafty touch to it, right? I don't want to touch it too much. Okay, and then I'm just going to actually have it kind of dangling right here, and almost like a little key ring, like a little key ring thing. I don't know. It's just one of those things that adds a little something. So there's September, there's my picture and my currently, my companion words and their definitions. And then I've got my September highlights, October divider, October picture, currently's, my two little filler cards, my one step prompt, my little reset key. Actually, I think maybe I'll put the reset key. I'm going to put that here. And then I got my little reset, and then I will have my October highlights, but I'll do that in November. All right, so that is the video for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait until this is done. Hopefully I can get November's done in November, and then I can do September, December's in December. That's the plan. All right, so I will see you next time. Bye for now.